This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. Unfortunately, Max was not home. So I wrote a note and left him a copy of my book and told him that we would call him and make an appointment to visit him. Of course, this trip to Bodman was not planned today. But I wanted to take a walk down to the lake. Those are the crates that will store the apples that will go into cold storage. This is his little greenhouse. That's our Max. Tomatoes, cucumbers. Max is a wonderful soul. Knows something about everything, but very wise. Very, very wise. This is also his little garden here. Raspberries. Now, as far as I know, this is his property. He has left some apple trees here, and here's the lake. Absolutely beautiful. There's a little blackbird underneath the bush. He has everything so perfect. And here's apples. Here's these dwarf apple trees I was talking about. Looks like there's a lot on the ground, but we had tremendous storms here. But still, there's still quite a few apples on the trees. Of course, Max owns kilometers of orchards. Kilometers. And this, he owns part of that, or some of that land across the street, where that you see the mountain in the background. So he told us. I don't know exactly where in that area on the mountain, but somewhere. Gosh, we haven't seen Max in 8 years. I don't know where the time goes, but this is his property here. I don't remember this house being next door on this lot here. This was all empty, so that's new, but I don't want to photograph that. This is also very traditional. At the end of the rows of apples, of the apple trees, they like to plant roses. You see this often, and Max is following the old traditional ways. Of course, the large farms and the newer orchards don't have that anymore, that tradition. I'm not sure why. It may have something to do with attracting certain insects. I'd have to research that. Or it's just a tradition. I don't know. Maybe someone out there in YouTube world knows what that is. Wow, what a lovely rose. Absolutely lovely. Look at that. Beautiful. It smells. These are the old roses. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that's our Max. He's just an absolute perfectionist in everything that he does. And this is the Lake Constance here, the end of it. I don't know, there are a few finger lakes that come off of the main part of the Bodensee. I'm not sure if this is part of the Überlingen See. I'd have to look it up. But it's just beautiful. It's not as wide or as large here at the very end as it is by us, but it's quiet. It's quiet and tranquil. Here we have some, I think they look like raya ente. Not sure what that is off in English. The black with the white beak. But it's just absolutely beautiful. And here we have a little harbor. And here he has his own harbor. This is Max's land into the water. Of course, he's been here several generations. He was raised here, and as far as I know, Max has no children, and but he does have nieces and nephews, and someday they will carry on this beautiful place, and just wonderful, with the weeping willow tree hanging over the wharf. The water level is high, but hasn't reached the banks here, so there's still room to play. He has a wonderful little bench here, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. I wanted to show you how clean the water is in the Bodensee area. It is clean, very, very clean. You can see right to the bottom. Absolutely beautiful. How I'd love to get my bathing suit and jump in here right now, because it's just so beautiful. And the air is good. Too bad, YouTubers, you can't smell the fresh air coming up off the lake. We have a slight breeze. A lot of days it's very still, but today we have a little breeze. Absolutely gorgeous day. Wow. I could stay here all day. Really. It is private property and reserved for the guests, and Max is not home. So we'll go have our picnic in our usual picnic spot, which is in the graveyard, believe it or not, but beautiful and peaceful. And yeah, and we're gonna head out there now to the store, do a little shopping, and then go have our picnic and conclude this visit to Bodman. Absolutely gorgeous. I will miss Lake Constance, but I'll be living in Reno, not far from Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is only a half-hour drive, and I'll be up in the beautiful Lake Tahoe, surrounded by the Sierra Nevada mountains. But still, my heart will always be part of it here in Lake Constance. So a lot of memories, and it's bittersweet. Leaving is bittersweet. Okay, YouTubers, until picnic time, this is DC Danton, Crow Crusader, over and out.